So this is the demo video for my final project for MUMT307. Just checking everything works. Okay. So I created a drum machine with effects. So the samples are based from the Roland 909 and 808 drum machine. So I can first maybe like give an overview of like the hardware. So here, as you can see, like there's an LCD screen that lets you navigate through the menus, through the different channels too. So here we have 16 buttons. They all correspond to one step of our 16-step sequence. Here, I don't know if you're able to see this because of my setup. Okay, but here the blue button is for the next channel, so like this. The green one is for previous channel. We also have an overview to see which channels are active and which ones are not. In terms of the effects, so there's let's see. So there's a couple of different effects. So we have the tuner, which is over here in terms of knobs. There's just one knob. The flanger takes 5, and it's this group. The delay takes 2, it's this group. The reverb only takes 1, and it's just this knob. And then the resonant filter and the equalizer take this group. Although the equalizer only uses 3, while the resonant filter uses 5. Here we have the tempo knob, just to play with the tempo. Also, as you can see on the LCD screen, the tempo is always displayed, so that's pretty nice. And then we have an on button to start the drum machine, and a reset button. And depending on if you're on a specific channel, or on the overview, you can either decide to clear all the channels or just one channel in particular. So I guess let's just get started. So this is the main patch, the home patch. So here you can basically choose whatever instrument you want for every channel. You also have like a recording feature, so that's pretty easy to use. You just choose a file, create your file, and then start recording. So I'm just going to set this up. Okay. And I'm just going to run this one last time. Okay, so everything's set up, so I'm just going to start. By default, we're going to be in channel-wide operating mode. So what does that mean? It means that basically all the channels go to the same effects chain instead of being processed independently, channel by channel. So right now, if I start playing, I'm just going to go to a channel. I'm going to put the sequence on. Okay, so I get one beat here because I have the bass on channel 1. So if I put another instrument, say a clap, okay, I'll put another one. Okay, so now this means that if we say activate the resonant filter, they all go, as you can see, they all get the same effect. Okay, so I don't really like channel-wide mode. I prefer the other mode, so I'm just going to show that now. So it's the channel per channel mode, so this is a bit more fun. This patch is a bit messy. I mean, tried to make it clean, but there's a lot going on because there's basically there's one effects chain per channel. So as you can see, this is the one for channel 1, channel 2, it goes all the way down to channel 10. Okay, so to access the different operating modes, it's just, the two operating modes, it's just this yellow button over here at the bottom. So it also tells you on the LCD screen which mode you're in. So right now I just got to channel per channel mode. So if I start the sequencer again, it's going to be different this time because they've all been processed independently. By default, the volume starts to 0 for each channel, so I'm going to have to unlock the volume access. Okay. Another nice feature is that there's the overview mode, like display. So basically, here you go, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and at the end, basically, your 11th channel per se is going to be the overview. So here you see which channels are currently active or not. So right now we have channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, that's all that are playing. So this corresponds to like 3 O's. If I wanted to reset those channels, I can just go here and press the reset button, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but basically it's at the very end on the left of my hardware. So I'm just going to reset channel 2. And now if I go back to overview, it's empty. And we can play just to verify that it's empty. We don't hear the claps anymore. The claps are gone. I can also just reset everything. So to reset everything at once, instead of doing it just by channel, you go to the overview one, the overview channel. I mean, it's not really a channel, but you get the idea. And you can just reset everything by clicking on the reset button. And now everything is empty. I can play, but there's nothing's gonna happen if I play because no channels are active. Okay, so I'm gonna put something again. Let's go for this. Okay, I'm just playing with the volume right now, but the volume, I think, knob is the only one that you can't see right now. It's just behind the LCD display, right here. Okay. Okay. So another big functionality that is implemented in this drum machine is what I called the loop unlock functionality. So I don't know if you could see that, but there's effectively one button on my hardware setup. There's one button next to each for each effect. So here we have like the red button here is for the filter, yellow one is for delay, green one is for reverb over here, flanger, we have one here, etc. So what this button does is basically when I'm gonna skip from channel to channel, the effects that I just applied are automatically going to be saved into a table in MaxMSP. And so this means that, for example, if let's say I'm going to play like some claps. I'm going to play some claps on channel 2. Okay, so if I put say I'm gonna put some reverb on both of them, or no, something better. I'm gonna put like some flanger on both of them, on both channels that are active. So channel 2 and 9. So now if I put some flanger on channel 9, I unlock it. And as I play with it, so as I play with it, even if I play with the knob, even if I'm playing with the knob, I'm still saving the effect that I was applying on the clap, because it's continuously reading from a table. So I can show it over here. Hang on. Okay, so for each effects parameter, I have this one table basically. So here, if I go, for example, into, let's say, the flanger delay time on channel 2, and I open this, and basically it shows the table. So if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna go back on channel 2, and then I'm gonna play with the delay time of the flanger in channel 2. And so basically I played with it, I turned it, and then when I found like some different values that I liked, I just locked it, and it means that the amount that I want to apply for the flanger on that channel is going to loop over and over these values. I could also directly access the values through Maximus in this table. I'm going to do that just to show. So that's for the loop and lock functionality. What else do I need to talk about? Let's see. So I think I've gone over most of what I wanted to talk about. Now I can just do like a demo, just for the sake of showing that it works well and it's fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this as is. I'm gonna play in channel per channel mode. Just put it back to presentation mode. And then I'll play with the different effects, and I'll try to explain what I'm doing at the same time. I'll try to keep it simple too. I'm gonna put some resonant filter on the bass, just unlock it. So the slider I'm playing with right now is for the Q amount, Q factor. So like the decaying time, kind of. Okay, I can also oscillate the center frequency of our resonant filter. So now, right now, I'm playing with the depth. Okay, I like that, so I'm just gonna lock it because I like what I've done. I can put some reverb too. Just have to turn that on. Okay, so I like that too. So I just loop and locked the parameters for the reverb. I'm going to put some flanger on the tom. Okay, I can also put some tune on the tom. Just turn it on. Okay, I just locked that too. So just to show what it gives, if I go back to the other operating mode, which is channel wide mode, it'll probably be very different. Yep. that's it.